Speaking to an advocate lawyer, Ronald Katsabe, to understand why it is still a big challenge for the judiciary empty the case backlog and give justice to prisoners despite the law stating clearly the right to a fair hearing as indicated in the Constitution in Article 28. And this is what he had to say.
Is a fundamental law that should be observed here in Uganda, and which is under Article 28 of the Constitution of Uganda, and as well Article 44, which makes it a non-derogable right under the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. So this is a fatal right that everyone is entitled to enjoy in the justice of Uganda, and in our fight we stand to see that justice is the first cause that Ugandans should realize, and the honors that the government should provide to the masses, regardless of other points or policies people need, but justice should be the first thing to be granted. Now,
Ronald adds that, according to research, it shows that the increased case backlog is a result of the high rate of corruption among the judiciary, as judges only favor first people with money and let the poor suffer.
The research we have made with our colleagues, one of the fatal causes is first that there is unprecedented corruption in Uganda, whereby I mean the corruption is monotonous. And this cuts across all over the judicial system, starting from the times of investigations up to all that trend. The process is full of corruption. Those with money are the people who can have quick justice. And those who are average, at times they even lose whatever they have, and in the end they don't even get justice. So justice is only given to those who can manage to purchase justice. So our laws are providing for a right to. The another one I'll talk about the political influence to some extent, whereby some people are entirely put in prison or in cells because of political influence. So even when the right efforts of justice are being driven, but they are still delayed and condemned because of the influence behind politics of case backlogs. Case backlogs, these come in due to causes of at times lack of facilitations the judicial system to the court stakeholders.
He added that lack of patriotism and political influence has also led to the delay of justice. It is from here that he requested the legal officers to act according to their role. However, he said that they are also faced with a few challenges, such as inadequate or not at all facilitation to maintain their welfare.
Roles, literally, like a case in point, people who have been in cells beyond 48 hours minus making statements and being produced to court. It is a role of a lawyer to come up and apply for unconditional release orders for these people, and also have this message read down to people. But the challenge normally coming out is that there is always interference with the national circumstances. How do they survive also themselves as lawyers? You find that lawyers, we need transport, we need this, and also they task the same to these ordinary people who have no money at all, and also lawyers who want to maintain their standard and live well. So because of such interference, you find that the role of lawyers has also not been met. Representing people still in courts, you find that there are more adjournments in court.
As a way to improve this, he has advised the government to equip the judiciary with enough funds and increase judicial stakeholders to ease their work.
The government should make sure that there is enough funds allocated for the judicial section. In making this, making sure that, say, the High Court assessors, witnesses, people who are in charge of the process servers are in big numbers, and
in many cases, different organizations have come out to provide legal aid to the helpless Ugandans. However, Ronald has termed the act as a barking dog without teeth, saying that they have done enough and the court has not only put their funds into consideration, as he states.
The law. I hope the legal aid law has been, yes, I can call it a barking dog, but which the teeth have been removed from its mouth. The reason being that even when the legal aid position takes out some points, you find that there is still the delay where the court system do not put into position what the legal aid law is setting up for art crimes. They encourage more people to create up the legal aid law, but then we have as the legal aid position, look at how do we still penetrate to have the voice of the people you're standing for being heard, and how the court system honor the legal aid law. They have not honored the legal aid law when they bring out causes. How
In March 2010, the Justice Law and Order Sector Case Backlog Quick Wins Reduction Program was launched to clear at least 18,400 old cases. The long-term objective of the program was to decongest prisons, adjudication of disputes, and generally improve the legal environment for doing business in Uganda. This story has been compiled by Ashraf Nduga for BTM News Today.